Why?
You see Patricia here. She doesn't live here. Oh, go look for her where she lives. She doesn't live here. Don't come here and you nonsense.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Hey, fuck you. Fuck you. You come here. You fucking come here and
you come to people's house to come do what you want.
You don't even have the fucking manners to ask who am I? I fuck you.
You're not mouth.
Fuck you. Hey, go fuck yourself.
We don't care about you.
I'm not afraid of you. Fuck you. I'll fuck you up.
I'm scared of you.
Hey, I'll fuck you up. I'll fuck you up.
Come.
Fucking bitch.
Ek vat reeds 'n video. Dit is dieselfde kar wat ek gestuur het. Wat hy is dopgehou.
Hey guys, this woman then, she decides that she's going to expose some of the shenanigans that are happening there, right? And these people were like, who are you? We're gonna deal with you, right? They sent, it has been alleged that an undercover from the intelligence department was sent to monitor this woman, right? The story, because I've seen the videos and the audios, when when investigation was done by other people who loves this woman, you know what I'm saying? Oh, this whistleblower. When investigation was done, they discovered this guy belongs to the intelligence department. This guy belongs to the intelligence department. He works for the intelligence department. So I have a problem with the fact that if the intelligence department now they are running after you, they are gunning after you for exposing people who are showing incompetency, why should we then trust the organization? It's so sad. You know, I just lose the ability to care in terms of explaining the sadness in this. I want to take you through, and I want to show you. I want to show you this whole thing, because it's just damning. A person is living in fear, is now being haunted by an organization that is supposedly, come on, how have we deteriorated to this level where we use resources to haunt those that are telling us to do the right things? My God, for the why and why, what is happening to people? People have lost, they are losing morals. But I will unpack all of this, provided that you are interested. If you are, then please stick around. As you stick around, there are a few things that I'm requesting from you guys. And those things are: 1, subscribe. 2, like the video. 3, comment in the comment section below. 4, share this video. 5, watch this video until the end. 6, you need to watch the ads. SAPS whistleblowers' children traumatized by a threat from a man looking for their mother. There was a high drama last night, Monday night, at the family home of a South African Police Service SAPS whistleblower Patricia Michelle, when a man came looking for her. He shouted threat and hurled abuse abuse at her children. Michelle has been on the move from place to place with 24-hour protection from volunteers, including good cops, since 28 February last year, 2022, and it's and is unable to live with her family. She sent Buzz News a video with a video in which a man reportedly shouted "fuck you" at her children, right? And threaten, I will fuck you up, I will fuck you up, I'm fucking you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? There are voice notes that I can't put here, but yeah, I've tried to summarize, and I'm trying not to be as original as possible as I read this, right? She also shared a voice note. Her one panicked child sent to her husband, begging him to come back home. Michelle had earlier sent Buzzy News a photo of an unmarked vehicle whose driver is believed to work undercover for Crime Intelligence Department (CIT), making rounds past her family home over the weekend. The man who arrived at the house last night was driving a same car. This police officer went to my house, intimidated my kids. He was looking for me. My kids are traumatized, she told Buzzy News. So do you think I will ever be safe when my house is under permanent surveillance by crime intelligence? I am moving around with protection around the clock because I am still not safe yet. I am not leaving my family. I will not be safe while everyone that I expose is still in the same position of power. Guys, it's painful out there. Meanwhile, Michelle is still embroiled in a drone out of legal drama. It began in September last year, 2022, when the Deputy Provincial Commissioner, Major General Solile Sia, opened a criminal case against her and her husband, George, for alleged breach of harassment order he had obtained against them over WhatsApp messages. When Michelle Julie appeared in court for a remand hearing in November, the presiding magistrate told her she did not need to appear in person if her legal representative was present, which was a very good idea, right? However, after receipt of the transcript, it was discovered that the court record had been tampered with and the relevant pages of the proceeding had been exercised. Page 1 to 2 of the hard copy court record were missing and only page 3 was in the file. As a consequence of that, an arrest warrant was issued for Michelle when she did not come out of hiding for the next hearing on the 3rd of March. Even international red alert was put on her to be tracked down. It was only when the Whistleblower House intervened and provided an experienced lawyer for Michelle that she dared go to court on the 17th of August and get the warrant cancelled, but not before she was detained, put in a leg iron and held in cold locker room after being told she had to report to the police station to have her warranty cancellation process. At the next appearance on the 3rd of October, the power was off, and when it remained off after several hours, the case was postponed until 20 November. Michelle Julie turned up but found herself alone in court. The case was not on the court roll and no prosecutor was there to hear the case. The complainant, General Lesia, was not present and at this or at the previous hearing, and nor were any witnesses. Bizarre, she found herself wandering the court building looking for her accuser and somebody to prosecute her. Her case was postponed until 22 January next year, 2024. Meanwhile, informal court gossip is that charges are to be withdrawn, but that staff are too scared to do so. A veteran police and violence monitor may I don't know how to how the name is written. The fact that the case does not even been placed on the court roll suggests that the court staff are deliberately defeating the ends of justice. Diaz wrote to the Director of Public Prosecution, Free State Province, and the National Director of the Public Prosecution to urge an independent inquiry with regards to the treatment of Michelle. Given the number of malicious charges brought in this court, there appear to be either a lack of proper prosecutional oversight or collusion between prosecutors and corrupt police members. Unfortunately, this is not confined to the Free State, and it is a matter of grave concern. From conversation I have had with the court officers and local lawyers, it seems that the politics of former Premier Ace Mahashila's local gangster state may have left an indelible mark on this court, where there appears to be a climate of fears extending to court officials who perform their job professionally. As mentioned in yesterday's letter, informal conversations suggest that the case against Michelle should be withdrawn, but no one wants to take responsibility for doing that. She added, "I want to stress that quite apart from the impact that this apparent deliberate delaying of justice have been on Mrs. Michelle's health, and it also a further threat to her life, there is a legal substance in the charges brought against her, and if she is assassinated, she also fears of her life every time it is known she will be in court." SAPS management and the prosecutors who persuaded this case will be saved from losing face. They will be held responsible. Guys, these days I'm reading horrible stories. These days I'm going through horrible stories, but let's continue. It is a response to Professor De Haas, the director of the public prosecutor, wrote, "Your representation and concerns raised in the two emails are noted. Ms. Michelle is legally represented in the criminal proceeding, and her legal representative, Mr. Johan Kramer, will need to attend to or raise any issue pertaining to the matter either in court or in terms of the applicable legal procedure and processes. Among those protecting Michelle are police officers, including warrant officer panel warden from counterintelligence CI. He has been with me even when they charge him departmentally for protecting me." Yeah. You know, there are things that you find yourself like, it's very difficult to comment on. This is one of them. Whistleblower, a fearless truth teller shaped by horrific tragedy. South African Police Service whistleblower Patricia Morgan Michelle has revealed how her tragic childhood and her late mother's uncompromising truth-telling have inspired her to live her truth until she does not have a voice anymore. Right. Yeah. Guys, I'm not going to go through the second article, but it's just the same person. We are reading about the same story where these cruel people who cannot be prosecuted because they are above the law, they do as they please. And yeah. Some things will make you think that, this is the second story where it shows that there are people who can manipulate things. And there are people who can get to certain places. And these things, it should teach you that certain people can get into offices and plant evidence, because if they can steal evidence, they can plant evidence. The opposite is true. I remember I spoke to somebody about this. Somebody was telling me that, Bongani, be careful. What is most likely to happen whilst you are driving on this road, you'll be stopped. So, police will come and stop you. They will search you. Let's say they will ask you where are you going, blah blah blah. They are busy gathering information. This is an allegedly, right? So this person says they will stop you, and as they stop you, they'll pretend as if they are searching the car, but they will plant an evidence. You drive, and then a certain police will stop you again. When they stop you, they will find something illegal in your car, and you will get arrested. I am saying two stories. It's the story of these people people from the South African Police Service or within the intelligence department, let me say so, who stole 100 million. And documents have been, look, they went missing even from the Zondo Commission. They went to headquarters and stole necessary document. Did you hear that? On another case of this men that were, 5 men that were accused, you will remember that I also told you about how transcript from court went missing. Here, that case, you hear that transcript from court went missing. Page 1 and 2, where the court declared that she does not have to appear in person, that information was missing and a warrant of arrest was issued. Just so that she can appear, just so that she can be physically there, you know what I'm saying? So they are trying to frustrate her. So I'm saying if they can get into the transcript and steal the actual transcript, what more are they capable of doing? I remember somebody talking about how a certain police was tortured by other police, and that person commented on Twitter and say, if they can do this to their own, how about you? In everything that we are reading, we are seeing that there's this thing that people's morals have deteriorated. People do not have moral compass. That's the problem that we are having here. People do not have moral compass. That's why they are like, how do you prosecute a person that is fighting for justice? Even your children will not live at peace in this country if there is no justice. If criminal activity prevail in this country, your grandchildren, your children and your grandchildren will not live at peace. People will rather disrupt peace in this country at the expense of the future generation. Just because they are getting paid from this crime, it only pays you for now. You are only benefiting for now. But I'm telling you, your family, your children will not live at peace because of the chaos that you are creating today. You know, how the least that you can do, like I've heard the other time that people will tell you that but the criminals will tell you something. Look, I don't know what have changed, but back in the days when you were young, listening to criminals, they will tell you you don't shoot a police. You know, they had that sense of respect to police. I'm saying, if we were to follow such things and get to a point where we say we don't tamper or we don't attack people that are speaking the truth, but continue, okay, maybe at least continue with your corruption, but do not attack a person there's this international law that says you can't attack a hospital. If you are fighting a country to country, you can't attack a hospital, right? You can't attack children, right? Guys, we've deteriorated and we have reached a certain level that is unredeemable.